Alright, the most predictable crap is going to happen once again. So, after the Super Bowl victory, the rally for the Kansas City Chiefs was, of course, shocked by violence, as it always does, right? Every single time there's a public gathering, there's going to be some FBI endorsed and shooter. You know, a kid that doesn't have any money but somehow gets his hand on a $15,000 rifle and about $20,000 of ammunition when he didn't have a single dollar to his name. You know, those kind of incidents. So the predictable trash is happening. Biden says, oh yeah, we need to ban assault weapons, limit standard capacity magazines, strengthen background checks, you know, all those things. So here's a little problem that liberals don't really envision because they aren't living in reality, of course. One, you already have a background check system. It's called NICS. And the problem with it is that the FBI doesn't have enough manpower to check everyone. So if you wanted to do it, you need to expand the funding for that program to hire more agents to do the background checks. Now, I don't want to do background checks in the first place because a background check should have just been a check with the State Department of Justice. So for an example, if you live in Missouri, check with the Missouri Department of Justice. Does this individual have a violent crime record? If no, green light the gun purchase. That's my opinion. Then again, Democrats aren't living in reality. Hence the ban assault weapons phrase. Because guess what? Assault weapons don't exist. Simple as. Limit high capacity. Now, what do you define as high capacity? When the standard manufacturing capacity is 30 rounds a magazine, you would say that anything above 30 is considered high capacity. And they're already NFA items. So I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Alright, so, simple position. Biden isn't saying anything about the perpetrators. Right, so let's see the headlines, right? Far left Huffington Post. Cuts deep into the American soul. Well, of course, no mention of the perpetrators themselves. Just political pandering and saying, oh yeah, it's the same as Parkland. Now we have the Bellingham Herald saying, oh yeah, and more legislation needed. The Tribune. Same story, more action needed. Fresno Bee. And you can already see the collusion. Notice anything? Herald. Same headline. Tribune. Same headline, same subline. Fresno Bee, the Herald, Charlotte Observer. Every single one of them. Same headline, same subheadline. It's almost like there's been collusion with writing this story. Hint, hint. Here you go, same thing, same thing. So obviously, this is a coordinated media effort to try and get the Second Amendment to be weakened even further. But here's something that the Democrats will not tell you. Here are the two suspects. Notice anything? Yeah. It's the same 1352 argument. Almost starting to believe that Lincoln was right. And if you know me, I really dislike Lincoln. Because he's a genocidal maniac. But what many of you don't know is that Abraham Lincoln said, we need to emancipate and deport. So the old conservative line in the 1860s was, America is a continent for white people only. That is what the conservative position was. And if Abraham Lincoln wasn't assassinated, well, guess what was going to happen? Every single slave would be deported. So, the political left wing continues to commit suicide by refusing to acknowledge reality. And I'm all here for it. Because under no particular circumstance will I support any political party that doesn't deal with reality. I'm going to leave it here for today. Maybe I found some more stories to cover in advance for tomorrow. But it looks like my voice is going to give out. And I'm going to go get some more medicine. Thank you for watching. Like if you did. Like the video. See you next time. Cheers, folks.